We are literally 10 minutes away from seeing the car for the first time in person. We just drove 18 hours to get here, and I can't wait to see this thing in front of me. Oh my God. We're just down the street from the place. I've seen pictures, I've seen videos. It's obviously not gonna be the same as seeing it in person, so I'm super excited. I can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to take it home and actually drive it. I wanna drive it. I wanna drive it so bad. Let's just get there. Oh, I see it. Jeez. That thing is so sick. Where am I gonna put this trailer? Bro, it's gorgeous. Oh my God. The car looks amazing. Look at this. Dude. The yellow's gorgeous. I mean, I'm the new owner, but he also has a beautiful GT40. This is gorgeous. The car is inside the trailer and we are on our way to the hotel. We're gonna get some rest, some sleep, definitely get some food because I'm starving. And then early in the morning, we'll be back on the road and drive another 18 hours back home. We ended up driving all through the night, all 18 hours. We made it home around 4 a.m. Jorge's a beast. That fool got here at 4 a.m. Got on his car, drove another 3 hours to his house, and then another 4 hours to Vegas. He wants to see his brother. So what a great guy. Love that boy. Thank you so much, Jorge, for helping me out. But here we are home. The car's still loaded. I'm gonna get it unloaded soon. Put it inside the garage where there's shade and it's not 110 degrees. And show you guys the car in depth. Let's get it done. She is. Man, she looks beautiful. One thing I've learned the last 2 times that I moved it, cannot drive with shoes on. Your shoes have to be completely off because there is no space down there. Also, the pedals itself, they're kind of small, so when you're barefooted pressing the pedal, it hurts. So we need to change that. I'm gonna try to make more space to move the pedals more to the right and spread them out more because they're very tight. You cannot drive your shoes on, and make the pedals, actual pedals, bigger. Where your foot goes in is always more comfortable when you're driving it barefooted. Also, the yellow is very, very bright and it's very intense. It is a very bright yellow. The exhaust, in my case, the exhaust is not too far out. I've seen some Cobras that the exhaust stick out like over here. And when you get out, they tell you, be careful because you're gonna burn your leg. And most of them, the exhaust run all the way to the back. I haven't had that issue. Mine is very, very close to the body, so that seems to be not an issue for me. I love the gas cap. Very rich style. Quick jacks for the bumpers, which I wanted to do that anyways in black, so that's already done. Everything chrome I would like to make black. I have no idea what those switches do. That's what I was trying to mess with earlier. I found out one of them is for the wipers. But let me show you the engine. Ow! I just burned my freaking leg. Ah! I failed. I failed. Oh my God, that hurt. Ow. Yeah, it is a problem for me. I need to I need to get used to the exhaust being on the side. And I can tell somebody has too. You can see the marks of somebody's shoes or socks in there. Yeah, oh my God, that hurts. So I've only owned it for 24 hours and it already marked me. So it's a 390 FE engine. Has a brand new Holley carb. Obviously the 427 style filters, the 427 style valve covers. So this thing is a 6.4 liter V8. This little tiny thing. And as you can see, you see how the tunnel is so, I don't know if you guys can see because of the sun, but the tunnel on the Shelby Cobras are very, very wide, as you can see right here. And that's so you can push the transmission back and the engine back as far as possible. That way the weight distribution of the car goes to the back, right? Which means more traction. A lot of the Cobras, you see the shifter is right here. And they have this extension going forward, kind of like that one, that you'd be able to shift comfortably. In this case, the motor is pushed way forward, which is it's not a bad thing. But we definitely have plenty of space for me, which is something I would like to do, for me to cut the tunnel, push everything to the right, make a lot more space, and move the pedals to the right and spread them out. That way I have a way more comfortable driving experience. This is not fun, the way it's set up right now. And it goes the same thing with the Vipers. This reminds me a lot of the Viper. It's pretty much the same setup. Let's see here. This is the trunk setup. I don't like that the fuel cell is literally just dangling in the trunk. Let's put the car inside, in the shade, that way we can see it better. Another thing. The leather is no fun. Why does everybody run leather seats in here? That's insane. It was out there for 5 minutes. That is very hot. Yeah, nah, that's gotta, no. We're gonna put some suede seats in there. I don't care whether it's short or tall, but that leather, if I go to a car show and leave it out there for an hour, try to get back in there, there's no way I can drive it. No, we're putting suede seats in here or some type of cloth. That was hot. This car is all about burning you. That's all this thing does. And it doesn't help that it's yellow. Yeah. All right, so let me show you guys what I really want to do with this car. So to make it more my style, I would like to get rid of this gas tank, get a bigger one, and make it more flush type. Kind of like a fuel cell. We'd like to do that. And also I will have more gas in the tank, which means more weight, which means more traction and longer travel without having to fill up. So those are 3 pluses right there. I'm not a chrome type of guy, so everything chrome I would like to change to black. So make this black, the frame of this black, the mirrors black, that one as well, the wiper blades. Wiper blades, I wish I didn't have any because I would like to remove them. The chrome wheels definitely have to go. I will have to send that to get powder coat also in black. All the frames in black, put some LED lights in there. This oil cooler actually should be closer to the grill. That's what this is made for. So that's gonna have to get moved here and we'll do some black lines on it. We can change this for LEDs. So there's definitely room for improvement here. And what's a Cobra without stripe, right? Looks like Tweety Bird right now. We need to add some stripes. And I may do a color change, probably with PPF or something like that. That's really what I really wanna do to this thing. I don't like that this is all silver. So I would like to put like some type of black, some type of paint on it that was not all, just all silver and stuff. So yeah, oh, I love that it has the oil cooler relocation kit in there. We have plenty of space. You see all this space? We can definitely close this cabin, push it out this way, and have the space that I need to make more space for the pedals. Maybe some wheelwood pedals like my Mini Cooper has. I don't think you guys have seen this. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'll give you guys a full tour later on. But we have wheelwood pedals in here. This will be awesome in the Cobra. And the brakes on this thing, they're not that great. So maybe get like a Wheelwood Master cylinder, some lines, pedals, can make this thing very, very fun to drive. Right now it's not fun to drive. The way the pedal situation is, how short they are, how small they are. I don't reach, I'm too short. Obviously the previous owner was way taller. I'm scooting down just to reach the clutch pedal. The clutch has to be all the way down for you to be able to shift key. Yeah, there's a lot to do. Put on the left, raise it up. We're gonna look underneath. I was trying to take the center cap off so I can get the wheels off, but that one is stuck. I'm gonna have to call the previous owner and ask him how he takes that one off. So here's the fuel cell, coilovers all the way around. It looks like it has brand new brake cable. The brakes are actually pretty massive in the back. They take out the whole wheel space, which that's really good. These are 49-inch rear end, and it has 411 gears on there. They're really, really big, really massive, so that's good. Tires are decent size. Pretty sure they're 15s, yeah, 255 15s. And then we have 235. And for the looks of it, looks like we have some wheelwood brakes in the front. So we have 4-piston calipers, wheelwoods in the front, or actually drill rotors. A T-style oil pan, and it looks like it holds a couple of extra cords in here, which is good. Talking to the previous owner, he said in 2022, 3 years ago, he had the engine fully rebuilt. Everything got redone, all the fuel lines, everything got replaced, the oil pan got done. Clutch is brand new. And this is a TKX Tremec 5-speed transmission right there. He ended up putting on, so that transmission is new. Notice that we have a little bit of a leak here. So we have a small leak in the diff. That's no big deal. I can see the filter up there, all the lines, the e-brake cables that he just replaced. We have 4-link rear end or 3-link rear end. And this is just dangling here. I'm gonna have to zip tie this. This probably goes to the newer transmissions and for cars with newer engines and stuff that required to monitor that. This car is very raw, doesn't need any of it. The chassis itself is very old. You can tell it's from the 90s because he said it was built in 97. But everything else is pretty much 2022. Freshly built. Not bad, not bad. And I see that it does have a wheelwood master already in it. But it looks like the old style. I'm gonna see if I can fit the new style in there and see if it'll maybe brake a little bit better. Or maybe I just need to bleed the brakes. Maybe once I bleed the brakes, it'll work way better. But yeah, not a bad buy, not a bad buy. Perfect starter Cobra, especially for me to play around with. I'm excited. Let's bring it back down. I managed to get the wheels off, and like I said, everything back here looks brand new. This whole rear end and the e-brake, the whole entire brake system, the rotors, everything looks brand new, which is awesome. I know the coilovers look pretty old, so I may have to replace those for something newer. And then the 4-piston wheel was in the front, the rotor, and then everything is fully adjustable, which is awesome. But the car, when I drove it around down the street, drove perfectly straight, perfectly fine. There is no issues with it when it comes to driving. They gotta go through the brakes because it wasn't stopping very well. And once I do that, we should be able to start driving it. Well, I hope you guys like the content of me picking out my project car. And I wish I would have done that with the Mini, man. That was fun as well. But I want to say thank you to Jorge for going with me, driving 18 hours up, 18 hours back after getting the car. That was insane. Now going to Vegas is going to be a breeze because it's only about 5 hours. I also wanted to say, please comment below, what will you do to this car? Will you change the color? Will you add the strap? Will you change the wheels? What will you do? I know what I want to do to it. Then let me know if you guys want to see it in the channel. This is something that we're going to put in the clip channel just because it's just me picking up a car. But if you want to see the build on this, just put it down in the comments below. But I'm definitely going to start buying stuff and getting stuff ready because this thing is going to look amazing when I'm done with it. So you guys have a good one. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.